Hello everybody, I am going to try and make this video quick, but I'm finally getting around to showing you my 2019 empties. I have it all in this big huge Gap bag, or this medium-sized Gap bag, and I'm gonna try and go through them and show you what I got. They'll be sorted by category, and yeah. Okay, so first up, for products that I used up at least 2 dry shampoos. I probably have another one that I used up, but this is the Petite dry shampoo in just the scent Bear, and then I also used up a Not Your Mother's Clean Freak dry shampoo in a mini size. So that is it for dry shampoos. It wasn't a bit, it ended up being a big dry shampoo here, but I mean, the Petite stuff lasts you a really long time, so I enjoyed that. Another staple product that I use all the time are setting sprays. So I used up at least 3 of these, 3 that I could find anyway. I had picked up the Milani Make It Last one, which I do like. My favorite has to be the All Nighter Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray, but I also picked up the Urban Decay All Nighter Pollution Protection one just to try out, but I have gone back to the Urban Decay De-Slicked, and I picked it up at the Sephora sale, so we have some good mileage out of it so far, and I definitely would recommend, and it has been doing my makeup wonders if you've seen it. The next up in the skin, I don't know what these categories are, people, but for lotions, I finally finished up using my Sacagawea body lotion. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that this has been in several project pans, so I finally used it up. I got it pretty far down. I don't think I'm gonna get that out, so I considered this finished up. I also finished up this sample of the Soleil de Janeiro Focus Coco Cabana Bum Bum Cream. I really did enjoy this. I might pick this up again, but there's a couple of lotions that I'm working through at the moment before I pick up any more lotions, but these are the 2 that I finished up last year, so that makes some good progress. Next up is I think just one toner that I used. Yes, just one official toner, and that is the Thayer's Witch Hazel. I probably used a few more toners, and along those lines, I also finished up at least 3 or 4 packs of Cotton Rounds. I could only find 1 bag though. I probably stopped keeping them, as well as the Witch Hazel. But yes, I have been using it up, and the Witch Hazel has always been working great for me. I just switched it over to Thayer's this past year, or within the last 2 years. So I love this so much more than the Dr. Dixon's, and it's been really good. I usually end up getting the unscented version, so I highly recommend that. Also on that front, we used up at least 2 of the simple cleansing, or the makeup wipes. This pack I got from Ulta in one of those beauty steals pack, and it was 5, and this one was the simple one, and this had, I believe, 20 or so, 15, 20, I don't know. It had a bunch of makeup wipes in here. I do like the simple ones, and they get your makeup off really well, but I've been trying to transition into a more green, clean makeup, so I bought that makeup remover towel from Sephora during the VIB sale, and that has been working great as well. In addition to stopping the makeup wipes, I have also decided to try and stop using my makeup cleanser pre-makeup remover solutions. So because we're gonna try and see how this works. So my favorite makeup cleanser solution is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup 3-in-1 Makeup Melting Cleansing balm, which is great. As you can see, I used up 2 big tubs of these and a little tub of it for the sample size that came in a kit. Then I did get a sample of the Drunk Elephant melting butter one, which is this one, and I do like this one, but I probably like the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup Remover a little bit more. It feels like my skin gets a little cleaner, but as I said, I'm trying to be a little greener and use my makeup removing cleansing cloth and see how that goes. But I might end up going back to a cleansing balm just to see how it feels. Also, for cleansers, I have finished off a few cleansers this year. I also did finish up the Burt's Bees body lotion. I forgot to include this with the rest of the lotions that I finished up, but this was just a small tube that I finished up. I finished up some makeup removers. So first up, we had an older bottle of the Up and Up oil-free eye makeup remover, which is great for getting things off. It's comparable to the Neutrogena one, but if you're looking for a slightly cheaper one, this is a good option. Then I picked up this Pixie Skin Treats. This is the Rose Cream Cleanser. It was okay, but not enough for me to go back for a second. It's got like the little particle beads if you want to get more in depth with your skin, but I do have a Clarisonic, which is doing me wonders. I also picked up this Honey Girl Organics Facial Cleanser and Makeup Remover. It was okay. I got it at my local health food store. We call it Down to Earth Hair, but I didn't end up buying it, and it kind of ended up being a mess, and the pump stopped working and things like that. And then I also used up a bunch of masks, which I got into at the end of last year, and this is one of those facial masks. I also got Matt to use it. It says that you're supposed to only do 4 uses. I think we got 8 out of this, which was pretty good. But yeah, I do like this mask, and it made me feel a little cleaner. I also didn't save all the other paper face masks that I used, so there is that. Then other things on the lotion front. Lotion front, we have a couple of other ones. I picked up an Honest Everyday Radiance Moisturizer, which I ended up using at night. It was still good. I like the weight of this, but I will probably end up using something else, but this was a really good option. I also picked up the Pixie Beauty Sleep Cream Cleanser. I liked it, but not enough to buy it again. And then I picked up this Pharmacy under eye cream, total eye cream. I don't know if I totally see a difference in my eyes when using eye cream, but I'll still use it in this year in 2020, because yeah. And then my friend gave me a jade roller for Christmas, so hopefully it's been making a difference on my skin. Next up is foundation-y products. For foundation-y products, I used up 1 tube of the It Cosmetics CC cream. This was much larger. I cut it down to scrape to get into all of it. And as you can see, I scraped a ton of it out. I also used up this J-O-A-H Korean Skincare Beauty. This is the one I also took on my trip to Okinawa in January this time last year, so I enjoyed that and it gave me nice coverage. And this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I really like this, but as everybody knows, Wet n Wild has been seen selling in China, so we are very disappointed in them. But I really did like this foundation, and I wish they would stop selling in China so I could keep using them. So there is that. And then on the concealer front, we are concealer primer front. Oh, there's one more. So on the primer front, I used up a this tube of Hourglass Mineral Veil. It is my Holy Grail primer. I dig into it. I have a pump that I use all the time, and this I just keep buying to squirt into that pump and make it go and be great. I also used up this sample of the Ulta Beauty Hydrating Face Primer. It was okay. I felt like it somehow made my foundation break up a little and left me a little looking oily, but yes, I'm just gonna keep purchasing my Holy Grail, and that's how it goes. For the concealer front, I was a little indecisive this year, and I've been just trying all the concealers to see how they go. I think I also tried a Shape Tape, but I can't find it in here. I may have just thrown it out. I don't know. We tried a Well People. I do like the Well People brand. This went pretty well, and I might end up picking this up again. I did enjoy this, so I might see this in my collection again. I picked up this Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer. This worked pretty well. My neighbors are moving things, so apologize for that noise, but yes, I enjoyed this eye primer, so hopefully I can pick this up again. Then I picked up this Tarte Light Medium Honey eye primer. I enjoyed it. It was great. I might pick it up again. And then I also picked up this e.l.f. Conceal and Correct primer, which I also enjoyed. And I apologize, but now I have to go change my battery. Okay, I am now back. My camera's recharged. Sorry if the air is super loud. Hopefully you can all hear this, otherwise I will have to go back through in post and do a voiceover. But let's get into the deodorants I used up. Ended up using up 2 deodorants. I probably used a bunch of these. This is the Natural Aloha Pit Balm. I really love this. I have finished off many a tub in years past. I might go back to this. I do like how it doesn't keep me it keeps me dry and everything, but I did try out the Kopari deodorant. I love that it's a stick and that I did finish it all the way and I can just rub it onto myself. Hold on. And it's slightly less messy, but the packaging, that's a lot of packaging as versus the Natural Aloha Pit Balm where you can use it to the last drop. But I might just end up buying both of those again. Then I used up several, maybe just 2. Looks like I just used up 2 powders, which means that I'm either very bad at using powder or I just didn't use that much powder. But yes, I really do like pressed powder. I'm currently using a loose powder, but yes, I finished off an e.l.f. pressed powder. This is what the packaging looks like. I did enjoy it. I also used up an NYX one, which I also did really enjoy. I like that this packaging is much thinner and easier to carry around, but I enjoy them equally. And I'm currently using a Tarte loose powder, which I am also enjoying, and it hasn't part of the reason why I don't like loose powder is because it gets everywhere and it blows up a lot for me, so it hasn't done that yet, so I'm enjoying it. Next up are the blushes and highlighters I've used up this year. Hold on, I have one more, I believe, to pull out. Ooh, and then I found some more eye primers. So we'll do the eye primers first. I finished off this barely branded, slightly old Maybelline Eye Studio eye primer. this is, well, I'm getting rid of it because it started crumbling really bad on me, which is probably a sign that I need to get rid of it. I loved it until it started doing that, so I may purchase it again. But lately I have been loving these NYX pencils. This is about as low as I've gotten it. I'm currently using like French fries or something, and I really love it. This is really good. I've used other pencils in the past, but for the price, the NYX pencils such as these are very, very good, and I love them. Next up are the highlighters and blushes that I used up. So I finished off this blush. I think it came in some pack or for a Sephora BIB sale gift with purchase, and it is the Tarte blush in Partey. I don't know if you can tell, this is what the color looked like. It was like a beigeish blush brown. Tarte tries to make their packaging match, which I really, really liked. Then I finished, apparently like really bright blushes or neutral ones are my favorite. This was the MAC blush in Darkly My Dear. I love this. It is, if you know MAC, you know how old the Villains collection is. So I've had that since then, and I finally finished it off. If I have a few more MAC products, I will probably recycle them and see if I can get something else. Then I used up this NARS blush. This was in Orgasm. Really did like this color, but it's been a little bright for my taste. Then I finished off the Benefit Coralista blush. Also another bright blush. That's the packaging, but I did really enjoy it. I finished off, can't get any more out of this, Ulta Beauty Face Highlighting Contour Stick. I did enjoy this, but sometimes I don't like highlight on my face. I also finished off, as we can tell, this Wet n Wild highlighting powder in, I think it was in Mega Glow or something. I don't know. But it had this very nice pattern design on it, and I loved it, and I'm glad I finally got it out of my collection. Next up, let's do mascaras. I've been pretty good with them this year. This past year in 2019, I finished off a Pixie mascara. This is the lash lift, which I used to love because it has two different brushes. It has the skinny brush, and then it also has this big brush, which is really good. I might go back to this, but I did end up using some other mascaras. I also liked the Pacifica one, which has this beautiful wand, which is the big side, and then you have this, or like that skinny side, and then this magically twisting one to where it is slightly fatter and you get more full lashes. So it says volumizing and lengthening. Totally love that, and that is very cool. And Pixie and Pacifica are both cruelty-free ones. Then I ended up using up a Ulta Beauty Ultimate Lash. I believe it came in a gift with purchase. If I can get this open. And yeah, I used it for a little bit and then it started clumping on me, which is kind of gross, but it was good while it lasted. Then I used up this Well People one. I really like Well People's packaging. And yeah, I enjoyed it. And then I started poking my eye a lot, which was uncool. But yes, I might go back in and try this because Well People has good things. I also tried a Tarte mascara. This was pretty good. I used it all the way to the last drop. I do like that brush. And then I also used up a CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom mascara. I can never tell how much CoverGirl has in it, but in desperate times, I do like their mascaras. And they have a lot of them, so it's great. Next up, I'm getting rid of a bunch of eyeliners and things that I've used up this past year. I don't feel like I used up a lot of makeup, but yes. So I finished off an NYX micro eyebrow pencil. I did love this. It is very good. I also tried out this NYX brow pencil. This one came with a brush. I think I probably will end up going back to the NYX products after I finish up the current eyeshadow that I'm using up. I also finished off the NYX. As you can tell, NYX is one of my favorite brands. That's the Points eyeliner. I think it just started fuzzing on me, but I do like a liquid liner like this. And then I finished off in IT Cosmetics Brow Power brow pencil, and I'm getting rid of this Butter London pencil in gray. I thought I liked silver, and then when I wore it a couple times in the past year, it started running and giving me dark circles, so I decided to declutter it. Next are the lip products that I finished off, and just perfumes, and the one eyeshadow that I finished off for this year. So this, if you watched an earlier empties video, this was a whitish beige eyeshadow that I finished off with this year. I didn't finish any palettes, but I did manage to finish this eyeshadow. I probably finished a few more eyeshadows, but I'm not remembering them, and they're not in this bag, so that's either probably really bad for my eyeshadow collection, but we're getting there. I finished off this Vera Wang Preppy Princess Perfume Rollerball. I do love the Vera Wang Preppy, the Princess line, and I kind of wish that they had it back because I would continue to buy them all over again. I also finished this sample of the Amazing Grace perfume. I do enjoy it and would recommend it, so there is that. Then I finished off a menagerie of lip balms. This is the Revo lip balm, similar to the EOS lip balm, and I did a pretty good job of that. I also am decluttering this Planner Addict lip balm, which is several years old, mostly because it broke on me if you were watching that lip service Project Pan video, and that it really wasn't salvageable because it just kept breaking. Then I finished off this Bite Beauty lip thing in Glacé. I will probably be buying this color again. I really do enjoy it, and I should try more Bite Beauty products. Then I finished, I finished this one off from MAC Cosmetics, and it is called Japanese Maple. I do like this nudie color as well. And then I also finished off a MAC lipstick in Angel. Yeah, so that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my 2019 makeup empties. I'm sorry that this is so late, but yeah, I'm glad that I'm finally filming this for you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing all my makeup empties. It isn't as much as in years past, but I hope that you guys still enjoy it. I will try to be doing more makeup videos and videos like that in the near future. But yes, I enjoyed spending time with you, and I hope to see you guys will stay tuned and stick with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.